2, 3, 4. Okay, so today I'm talking about stopping pit bull discrimination. As you can see from my slide, it says love a pit, educate, don't discriminate. I really don't think anybody can resist dogs in general just because they're so happy all the time, and they're always happy to see us. Pit bulls in particular have gotten a really bad reputation, and it's increasingly popular in the media to only report pit bull attacks whenever you hear about them. There's a really strong stereotype that pit bulls are overly aggressive and just they have brute force and that they're just going to attack at any time. This is because they're really highly associated with illegal dog fighting rings. And the truth is that all dogs are aggressive, not just the pit bulls. You'll see like a Chihuahua be aggressive, you know. If any dog is provoked or aggravated, they're probably going to bite or bark or growl. Some people blame selective breeding, which is where you take two animals that have desirable traits and breed them together to get more of those desirable traits. So saying that selective breeding over a long period of time has just made aggression and strength a part of pit bulls' DNA, like it's part of their identity. And this just isn't the case. I've also seen many websites that are very pro anti-pit bull, and they only share very biased information from what I've seen. One of these is called dogsbite.org. I mean, you can see from the title of that website that they're just very anti-pit bull and intolerant of them as a breed in general. The ASPCA reported that dog attacks are the dogs in dog attacks are misreported as being a pit bull just because they share a characteristic of having short hair and being of a stocky build. So a lot of times the attack victim will say that it was a pit bull just because the dog resembled one, and it probably wasn't actually a pit bull, or could have not actually been one. Next slide. Some statistics are that a study done by the American Canine Temperament Testing Association, they found that 82.5% of American Pit Bull Terriers passed a temperament test, and basically these dogs were put in situations where they were provoked or they were made uncomfortable to see how they would react. And if they showed fear or aggression, then they automatically failed. So that's a pretty significant amount, 82.5% passing compared to 77% passing rate for all other breeds combined. So they still outrank all the other breeds on an average. And they also had the highest passing rate of 122 out of 122 breeds that were tested, and that was done again by the American Canine Temperament Association. I think the best thing to do is from an early age for pit bulls, I mean any dog but pit bulls especially, to train them and socialize them so that they get used to being around other dogs and interacting and being put in different situations to see how they're going to react. And just to make them more comfortable, training them, obviously just making them obedient is really going to have the largest effect on seeing how they react with other animals. So I think they need to be social, and they need to be loved, and they need attention just like any other animal does. And I think that they're just a very misunderstood breed. This is my pit bull, Toby, and he is right here for the camera. Toby. He's very loving, and as you can see, he's the laziest dog ever. He's not aggressive at all. And finally, again, educate, don't discriminate. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Toby, say goodbye to everybody.